Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Crystal, and if you're returning, welcome back. So in today's video, I am serving some natural bridal makeup. This is for the bride who doesn't wear a lot of makeup. This is for the girl who usually wears like probably just concealer or mascara on a day-to-day basis and just wants to change it up for her wedding day. Or this is the makeup for the girl who wants to do her makeup by herself on her wedding day. So yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun doing this. Now, this probably wouldn't be the bride that I would be. I'd probably be a glam bride, not so much a natural bride. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being natural, there's nothing wrong with that. I just like to wear a lot of makeup and I enjoy wearing a lot of makeup. I want to be painted for the back row for that. But I still think that this is a very beautiful makeup look. I feel like I've done this makeup look on so many brides through the years. So that's why it was just so easy for me to film, because I was like, I've done this. I could do this look with my eyes closed. So yeah, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. This is the first time I'm wearing cheek highlighter since maybe about 2018. So it's been a while since I've worn cheek highlighter. If I do, it's probably like the Hourglass ambient lighting powder, and that's like next to nothing. It's like barely even highlighted. So yeah, guys, congratulations to all the 2024 brides, whether it's summer, fall, winter, whatever it may be. Congratulations to you guys and good luck on your big day. Yeah, guys, I definitely want to do a glam bride look, but I'm probably going to wait a little bit to do that because I have some other videos lined up for you guys. Also, I just want to say, I noticed that you guys like hauls. Like, that's probably my most watched videos. I can see that you guys love hauls. So I have about 2 hauls lined up for you guys. And so just stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, just for the brides, you know, get your robes, get your satin pajamas, get your like little zip up hoodies that say bride on it. You know, just drink lots of water, make sure your skin's hydrated, getting your facials, and just enjoying the day, because I feel like a lot of people say that it goes really fast. So I think, you know, just enjoy every moment and, you know, just kind of manage through the day, because it is a big day and it's a once in a lifetime thing. Well, for most people, once in a lifetime. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this look. But before you go, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because that would help me out loads. Give this video a thumbs up. Put on your post bell notifications as well, because you guys will get notifications every time that I upload a video. And I'm sorry for being MIA for about 2 weeks. Life was just lifing a little hard at the moment. But nonetheless, I am back here and full force, and, you know, beats for the gods. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, guys, let's get started. I want to keep the base very medium coverage. I would say between like a light and medium coverage, I'd like to keep the base. I'm just going to go ahead and prime. Just make sure that your skin is very, very hydrated, and that you have all your skincare on, because that will help. I'm going in with the Milk Hydro Grip. I can't even talk. I look a little bit more tanned in the face because I did the self-tanning drops last night, and I actually did a spray tan. And if you guys see the color in my hairline, just ignore that. I colored my hair because I'm supposed to have my extensions installed again. So before I always install my extensions, I like to make sure that everything is all like nice and fresh. And I got my brows done, had my face shaved. I know I've been MIA for a little bit, but I just felt like life has just been lifing a little too hard lately. So I've just been a little MIA. So my apologies for that. But I do have a couple videos lined up. So hopefully everything will go according to plan, because I do have some more things coming in, because I've noticed in my, sorry, I should be moving and talking. Tatcha Silk Canvas. I've noticed when I was looking at the analytics from my YouTube, I've noticed that everybody like loves hauls. That's probably my most watched video. So I do have 2 big hauls coming for you guys. I'm going to do a luxury haul, and I'm going to do a, just like a regular clothing haul. I think that you guys really like love that stuff, because it's, again, has most views, on my channel. I know that I don't try on the clothes, But I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see. So just like let me know down below if seeing me try on the outfits to get a better perspective as opposed to me just showing them. Let me know, because I think that would help me out loads. Also, I'm all primed. I would suggest something a little bit more, like I said, a light to medium coverage. So I have the Dior Face and Body. This is a really, really good one. And then I have the Dior Forever Glow. I think I'm going to use the Dior Forever Glow. I just love the way that this sits on my skin. I just think that this makes my skin look so, so good. But I also want to film a Glam Bride one as well, because I feel like this is not the bride that I would be. I would be like painted for the back row, borderline like drag makeup, painted for the back row type of bride, because of pictures and all that stuff. But this is for the girl who barely wears anything, like maybe just concealer, mascara, and at most maybe a tinted moisturizer. Someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, so this is like would be a little bit of a change for her. And I wanted to put this out because it is summer and there's a lot of brides, and maybe a bride who's just having a small wedding and is going to be doing her makeup herself. So I'm just going ahead and put that, guys. I got hair dye on me, so just let's ignore that. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this and just rub it in a little bit with my hands, and then I'm gonna buff this out with a beauty sponge. And then I have a few palettes in front of me. I'm not exactly sure what it is that I want to do just yet. I mean, like, I have the look in mind, but I just mean like the colors and stuff. I'm not sure what I really want to do. I know that this looks like a lot of makeup, but it's really not, because this is a very like light coverage foundation. I think that that's why I like it so much, because I usually use this in combination with my Hourglass Vanish Stick. And let me just tell you guys, that is a winning combo for me. I just love the way that the Vanish Stick and this foundation looks together. Like this one is bomb. My Morphe sponge, and I'm just going to blend this into the skin really nice. As you can see, it's not like too much coverage. This is really, actually, you know what? I would say that this is really good for like a beach destination wedding, because you don't want to wear too much makeup. You don't want to feel cakey through the day. But you need enough powder to like set this to make this look really, really good. Guys, if there's any brides watching this, comment down below. When's your wedding? How many people are coming to your wedding? Where are you having your wedding? What's the theme of your wedding? Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to do a glam bride, for sure, because I just want to show you guys what I would envision for that day. I like a lot of makeup just in general. I really like to wear a lot of makeup. So, you know, that's just me though. It's always been me. You know, when I look at pictures of me, like even 10 years ago, still painted for the back row, like still like into a lot of makeup, still into like a lot of fashion. I was like always into that stuff. So yeah. Okay, guys, let's move on to concealer. Price here, Hourglass Vanish concealer. I was gonna say foundation concealer. I'm using the color Silk. I'm just gonna use Silk because I just want a little bit of brightness. And you guys know that I don't keep dipping into this. This is like the first dip that I had. This is just so smoothing. I love this, and a little bit goes a long way because you could drag it, play with it. I know this looks like a lot of concealer, but really and truly it's not. So I'm just gonna go in with my Dingy Beauty blender here, and I'm just gonna blend out my under eyes, and I'm just gonna make sure that this is all blended in, and just make sure that everything is all nice and smooth. Now that everything is blended, I'm going to go with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder and Sugar Cookie. I'm just going to use the lighter one, the lightest one, sorry. So I would still recommend using this powder on your wedding day. This powder, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on your cosmetics, one thing I would say to splurge on is this powder. This powder is actually so good. Like, this smooths out your pores. This holds your makeup. Like, this really does wonders. Sorry guys, I couldn't talk when I was doing that. I just wanted to talk about like wedding prep. I used to do a lot of weddings. I did a lot of weddings in my time. I'm no longer taking any clients currently right now, just because I feel like I'm trying to figure out how I'd like to rebrand. So in my time, I just want to say that, like, as a makeup artist, there's things that I've noticed, like the brides who really don't put the TLC into that wedding prep. I really think that wedding prep is important. And by wedding prep, I mean that you are getting facials, like you have been maintaining facials for like quite some time to really, really work on your skin. I think that's really, really important. And I would say drinking a lot of water, because whatever you put in your body is going to reflect on the outside. So just making sure that you're like super hydrated. Sorry guys, 1 second. It's hard for me to like look up and set my powder. But yes, wedding prep. I think that if you're not okay, if you're like a natural person who doesn't wear like a lot of makeup and you're really not into like fillers or anything like that, then I would just say making sure you're super hydrated, and just maintaining facials. But if you're a glam girl, I'm gonna say making sure that you are still doing your facials. I would recommend getting some micro needling done at least like 6 months before your wedding, making sure that you have your sessions in and doing that, because that actually helps boost your collagen a lot more, and it really does make your skin look so good. I'm actually having that done on Wednesday. But yeah, like I would say micro needling, lots of hydrofacials, Botox, fillers, maintaining all of that. I think that that's very important to do your wedding prep. Also making sure that you grow your brows out for a little bit, just to make sure your brows are like done perfectly and you have your person set up, and you're gonna be like, you know that that person's not gonna fail you when it comes to doing your brows. Sorry guys, I'm just using the Coty Air Sponge just to set the rest of my face, because I don't want my foundation to be wet when I'm putting other stuff on. Growing out your brows, making sure that they are perfect for the day of your wedding. I think that those things are really, really important when it comes to a wedding prep, and just making sure that you're planning everything. Everything like kind of lines up with like all your events, like your bachelorette and all that stuff. So wedding photos, engagement party, or like, sorry, rehearsal dinner party, just making sure that all that stuff kind of lines up and you're kind of ready to go, you know? I'm going to go in with a little bit of powder foundation. This is the HT Skin Matte Velvet. I'm using the color 2Y30. I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I'm just using a bigger brush so that it doesn't disperse too much product, like just a bit. So I'm just going to do that and just bring that all over. I have a question for the girls that are married, sorry, not girls, the women that are married. If there was one thing you could have changed about your wedding day, what would it be? I'm so curious to know. You know, I think that sometimes people are like, you know, like, I wish like this didn't happen, or I wish I did this, or I wish I did that. I'm always curious to know. So yeah, keeping everything light, I'm going to go ahead with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation and NW20. I'm going to use a brush for this. Normally I like to use my puff and I like to pack it on, but I think I'm going to use a brush today. I just want to like brighten a little bit, and I don't, the reason why I'm using a brush is because I don't want to add too much coverage. I want to keep everything very fresh looking, and very natural. This is just meant for the girl, like I said, who is natural, who doesn't wear a lot of makeup but wants a little bit of a change and actually wants to look a little bit different on her wedding day. I don't think I'm gonna do a nose contour. I don't know. It's hard for me to like, nose contour is just such a big part of my makeup that like, it's really hard for me to not do a nose contour, but I'm going to try not to, because I think that someone who doesn't really do their makeup is not really going to be that good at like nose contours. So, I mean, you can try. I would say practice, like, and honestly, I would say practice. If you're doing your own makeup, practice your makeup, because you want to make sure that nothing is giving you flashback. Like everything just kind of looks seamless. You want to make sure that everything looks good. Sorry that I'm reaching over. It's just I like to kind of clear as I go. I had to open up my bedroom door because it was just so hot with all these lights going on. So yeah, we're gonna move on to brows. I'm gonna keep the brows very easy, very simple. Again, this is for someone who has zero makeup experience. for doing their makeup themselves. So I want to make sure that I make this as easy as possible, and as natural as possible, because I think that sometimes adding too many things can be a little confusing. I think that the toughest part probably might be the eye makeup part, but I think with practice just before your wedding day, I think you'll be good. I'm not going to use any pencil in my brows. I'm going to go ahead and use the 346 Hurricane Wave. This is a Sephora eyeshadow. It's just like a gray color. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my MAC 263. It's just a very thin angled brush, as you can see. This gives you a lot more precision. So if you can find something like that, that will help you a lot. I'm just going to get really up and close so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to start from about like a quarter out from my beginning of my brow, like right here. And I'm just going to kind of outline my brow like so. This probably might be the longest portion of the video. And you're just going to kind of take that and just build up the product. You always want to make sure that your brow is the darkest at the end, and then later as you're going in, because obviously natural brows look like that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just do that. And then you just want to make sure that the tail matches the end of your eye. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out a little bit. And then I'm just going to kind of run this through my brows. Again, not going too far in. I'm hoping that you guys can see me really good. And then I'm going to go and just kind of run that through. I'm going to pick up a little bit more product. And this is the part where I'm going to start shaping my brow. And as you can see, I'm missing like a little bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to build that and work on that a little bit. And hang on. Let's just get this going. Let's build this up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I fixed this part. Just made it a little bit thicker. Just like so. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so they're never always going to be perfect, but I found that Botox has really helped me with symmetry when it comes to my face. I feel like when it comes to my brows and my eyes, so this eye is more hooded than this eye, in my opinion. So I think that with Botox and lifting, it kind of lifts it a little bit and kind of helps me with more symmetry. I'm not condoning or saying that you need to go get Botox, but I'm just saying that's what works for me. So yes, going ahead, filling that in, and then I'm just going to kind of wipe off my brush a little bit, and then whatever is left, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line that under part there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush this up. I'm going to brush that up. And then once I've brushed it up, I'm going to go ahead and do like little strokes like so, and then kind of just brushing this through like so. You can clean your brow up, but again, I'm just trying to be realistic for someone who's doing their own makeup and wants things to look as natural as possible. So that's as good as the brow is going to get. So I'm going to finish the other one and I'll be right back. So both my brows are on. Again, I just feel like I need a little bit more Botox just so that everything's a little bit more symmetrical, but we're gonna leave it at that. I think my brows look really good. I grew them out for like 3 weeks and then I got them done. So shout out to my girl Pammy at Trade Secrets at Scarborough Town Center, because she does my brows for me and I love her so much. She's so sweet and she's literally the best. And I love the way she does my brows. She does my brows so sharp, so clean, and I only get threading done. And yeah, she's the best. So moving on, I'm going to set that with the all 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that my brows are set in place. Wow. Jeez, that was a little hard to open. Yeah, I'm just going to run that through my brows, making sure all my brow hairs sit in place, and that they don't move, or that there's no hairs out of place. And I'm just using a clear one. I'm not going to use anything tinted. I just wanted to make sure that everything looks good. Okay, so brows are done and brows are out the way. So for this look, these products, two of the products don't exist to this day. This is the KKW Beauty Miss West palette. This was the wedding palette. Now, guys, my palette is dingy, so don't judge. It's dingy, dingy, dingy. So this is the palette, but the colors are very bridal, very beautiful. If you can find a palette that looks like this is so helpful. Depending on what your hair color is, I mean, you could use this as a brow powder. You could use this as a blush, use this as your highlight. Like, I just feel like this is a very good universal palette. And again, you don't need to spend lots of money on things like this. But I feel like I'm probably gonna use this palette and the other one. This is the KKW X Mario palette. This is Guys, also very dingy, don't judge. I'm probably going to be using some of this for the transition. I think I'm going to use these colors in combination for my look. Also, I got this for my birthday. My daughter's aunt got me this for my birthday. It's a Dior eyeshadow palette. And I love the colors in here because I feel like this is very bridal as well. So yeah, I'm probably going to mix in between all of these. And again, you can create this eye look with any palette. You don't have to use the colors that I'm using. You can choose your own color story, so that's totally up to you, but the technique is what you're going to need to use. So let's get into the Miss West palette. Now I want to do something that's going to be a little bit smoky, but not too smoky, and then watch me with like a full like black smoky eye. Yeah, so let's start with the crease color. Guys, I've went to Miami a few times and this has always been the palette. Sorry, y'all, I had to take a call. So yes, I just blended that out into my crease, and I added a highlight color. So I'm just gonna go in with something that looks a little bit like a pale gold. And as you can see, I put that on my brow bone because when you're taking pictures, you just want it to hit you just from that angle. Now don't go all the way in, just like about the last like 3/4 of your brows. You're just going to go ahead and do that. Okay. And then you're going to want to make sure that you're able to mesh your blending color in. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. Getting a nice fluffy brush and just making sure that your ends are blended. Not your ends, but like the edges of your eyeshadow. Just making sure that everything is like blended and everything is seamless. And then just the shape that you want. I prefer something that's a little bit more dragged out and a little bit more cat eye. I feel like that gives me a little bit more of a lift. So I prefer that type of shape for my makeup. But I would also suggest this on a wedding day because who doesn't want to look lifted and very blended? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I'm kind of blending that like shimmer as well because I want to make sure that everything is like blended seamlessly. And then we're going to go in with some smokiness. Okay, so in this palette, I'm going to go ahead with this brown smoky color right here. This is called May 24th. I'm assuming that's the day she got married. And then I'm going to take this Morphe M149. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little V on like the outer part of my eye. So I'm going to try to get a little close for this so you guys can see. So just from like the outer part of your eye, just from the end of your eye here, what you're going to do is you're going to pull that out about 1/4, like so, and just make sure you have enough product and you're able to build this. So like so, and then what you're going to do is you're going to pull that back in. Okay, so then you should have like a little V that looks something like this. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to keep building on that because that's what's going to help you with your smokiness. Now, you don't want this to be too smoky, again, because this is a bride who doesn't wear a lot of makeup and she just wants a little something that's going to be a little different. So once I have the base down of that smokiness, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a little smaller fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up my MAC 221, I believe that's the number of the brush. Just give me 1 second. I thought I couldn't find it, but I found 2 other ones that are similar to it, which was the Morphe M514. Just looks like that. This one's just a little bit more spreaded because of the way that I've washed it. And then there's that one as well. This one's just like a little stained, but then this is this MAC 221. And yes, it's a little dirty and yes, it's a little stained. So don't judge. I'm going to go back into that color May 24. And I'm just going to go ahead and then just kind of blend this. I'm kind of just going over everything I already did. I'm just blending it out a little bit. And then we're going to go back into our transition color and we're going to go over that just to make sure that everything is very soft and very seamless. Do you see how that looks all nice and blended? Just like so. And you're literally going to just stop it at this because you don't want to go any darker. You don't want to have your makeup too dark on your wedding day. Again, unless you're into that and you're a glam bride, then yes. I'm going to go back into my transition color and I am just going to buff and blend and just make sure everything is seamless like so. Just looks like that. Alrighty, so that is done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the next eye and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so everything is now all blended. And now this is the choice that you get to make. Do you want to do something that's going to be a shimmer, or do you want to do something that's matte? I think for someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, I think I'd probably do a matte eye. So I think I'm going to do matte, but again, you can substitute that. This is your day, your look, whatever you want to do. So you can substitute that and make it look however you like. So I'm just going to take a bigger brush. I just want to make sure that everything is really seamlessly blended. And the key is just to keep blending, making sure there's no harsh edges, and making sure that everything looks good. So anyways, I'm going with my MAC 252. I'm going to go in with that. And then I'm going to go in with this pink color here called Etched in Stone. I think this is a really nice, like yogurty pink, like a strawberry yogurt pink. It kind of looks like the color from the, from MAC. And I think it's called Yogurt. I actually think that the name of the color, that eyeshadow is called Yogurt. And what you're going to do is you're just going to pat that all over the eye. And then I'm going to show you how to bling it up and dress it up. Just so that you feel like, you know, you're feeling like a little glammed. So you see, I'm just like kind of packing that. I'm not going all the way because I don't want to disrupt that smokiness. And then we're going to mesh and blend everything together. So I'm just going ahead. And guys, I've used this palette a lot. I mean, not just for like wedding, like on a day-to-day basis, because I really love how neutral this palette was. And like I said, when I went to Miami a couple of times, like this palette was like my go-to. That was with me a lot. So yes, just packing on that there and just making sure that everything is good there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of mesh and marry all of those colors together, because you don't want to have any like harsh lines. You just want it to be very seamless, like so. And you see the bling of the brow, so like when you're turning, like it's just going to look so nice. And then now we're going to go ahead, we're not going to do anything too intricate, because again, this is someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, as I've said 100 times through this video. How annoying can I be? So I'm going to take this like purpley brown color here, and that is called, sorry, I think this one is called Field of Dreams. I'm going to go ahead with that, and I'm going to take that same angle brush that I used for my brows, and I'm going to go ahead and take this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lash line with this, because you don't want your, you don't want it to look too harsh. You just want it to give you a little bit of depth to the lash line. And I'm going to go ahead and just line my lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and line my full lash line and put on some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you guys the next step. Guys, so my lashes are mascara. Now, if you're feeling like you want to do lashes, I would suggest not doing something that's like a very heavy lash, especially if you're new to lashes. I would probably recommend the Bridal lashes, because I feel like their bands are very thin and they're a little bit easier to work with. But again, practice before you go ahead and do this on your big day. And mascara, waterproof mascara, you guys. You want to make sure that everything is holding up. If you're someone who's not used to lashes, and you just want something to enhance your own lashes, I would suggest the 110s by Bridal. Those are very, very natural. I wear these on a day-to-day basis, just underneath, so that it looks like they're just my own lashes. I'm just wearing a lot of mascara. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to be using my favorite lashes. This is the Wispies. These are my favorite lashes because I feel like they're still a little dramatic, but not too much. Or if you want to try something a little shorter, you can try the Demi Wispies, because I feel like those work really, really well, depending on your eye shape. So my eyes are a little bit smaller. I like my eyes to look more doll-like, so I want my eyes to be opened really big. So I feel like these lashes do that for me. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to put on these lashes. I'm going to apply them underneath because I don't want you to see from the top. And to be honest with you, for the sake of the video, I mean, you don't have to do this. If you want, you can practice, but I really want to put on a nose contour because I feel like I can't stare at myself without a nose contour. I feel like something is kind of missing. So I'm going to go ahead, do a nose contour, put on some lashes, and then we'll move into the next step. Okay, so I have one side of my lash on. I have a lash that's cut and it's like dried and ready to go. So I just go ahead and lift my eye. I hope you guys can see this. And then I just put this right at the base of my lash line. Like so. Like so. And then I just continue the whole way. So let me finish my lashes. Okay guys, so lashes are on. I don't know why, but this eye looks smaller and this eye looks bigger, but we're about to fix that just now. Once the lashes are dried, then I'll press them in together. I just want to move on to contour. My nose contour is looking a little harsh. Again, you don't have to do the nose contour. That's totally up to you. But I'm just going to go with my Kat Von D Shade and Light. I'm just going in the lightest color because I don't want my contour to look too deep. I just want like a little something just to kind of give me a little chisel. Like so. I just want like, oh, I want like a little grayness. I'm just gonna mix actually a little bit of the darkness into it because I just feel like because I'm so tanned, it's not showing as well. Okay, there we go, much better. So I'm just contouring. Like so. Okay, so that's all done. And then next year, we're gonna wanna pick a bronzer. I would say choose something that is like a skin-like finish as a bronzer. I feel like sometimes bronzers can look a little heavy. So I just got the mineralized skin finish. This is the old packaging. I just like this one because it gives more of like a skin-like glow. The Dior Backstage one is also really, really good too. If you want to get like a darker color, that's really, really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up just my forehead, just over my contour. Do you guys see that brow bone highlight? I haven't done a brow bone highlight in so long. So yeah, I did the bronzer. Okay, that's all good. Next, I want to move into finishing the under eyes, because then after, once all the lashes are dry, we're gonna have to like curl them, put on mascara. So let's move into that part next. Video seems like a little all over the place, but I just feel like you have to constantly keep on moving to get your makeup done in a timely manner. So going back into the Miss West palette, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that pink and a little bit of that brown. You don't want to use too much of the pink because I feel like then it's going to look like you have pink eye and you don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and just tight line that lash line. I don't want it to be too dark because I'm not looking to have like a really intense dark eye. I just want something to give it some depth for when I put on my my lashes. So it just looks a little something like that. Not me dropping everything. But guys, so as you can see, it's like a brownie pink, but you don't want it to look too pink, like I said, because you don't want to look like you have pink eye. It's like I forgot how to film after 2 weeks, and I'm like dropping everything in the glam room. Like, that's great. That's great, Crystal. You're doing good. So there was just like a little tiny bit of fallout. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that up. Like so. And then next I want to do a inner corner highlight. I normally don't do inner corner highlights. I personally just don't like them on me, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take MAC Whisper of Guilt, and I'm going to put that into my inner corner. I'm just going to take my Morphe 213 brush. Just looks like that. And then this is just what Whisper of Guilt looks like. I don't know if you guys can, let me just swatch it. Love that. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I mean, I can see it, but yeah, you can see it. You guys can see it a little bit. Again, this wouldn't be how I would do it, but you know, there's that. The reason why I have this highlighter in front of me is because we are going to do a cheek highlight. So I picked my two favorites, and that's MAC Whisper of Guilt and Jeffree Star Wet Dream. If you have never tried Jeffree Star Cosmetics, you really need to, because his formulas are amazing. They're so buttery. They're so pigmented. Like, he knows what he's doing when it comes to formulation of products. I do own a lot of his palettes. I did try to get the Wedding Day palette for this video, but unfortunately it was sold out. But his formulation of his products are amazing. And to be honest with you, when I used to rock a highlight, I used to use these two in combination, and they are my favorite. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I am just using the Sephora eyeshadow pencil in the color 35 Cafe Au Lait. So I mean, I think that's like coffee and milk. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in my bottom waterline. And the reason why I'm putting a lighter color, because it gives the illusion of bigger eyes, and it just brightens up the whole look. And I just think that it looks cleaner, a little sharper. So yeah. I'm just gonna squeeze my lashes in because I want to get ready to curl them. I think they just need a little bit more drying. Yeah, they need a little bit more drying. This one was sticking a little bit, but I'm just gonna squeeze them in the meantime. And then while this is drying for a little while longer, let's go ahead and move on to blush, because I just want to make sure that we keep on moving. Blush, I'm going to go ahead and use the Patrick Ta Just Enough. I think that on a wedding day, I think soft pink blush looks so fresh, so youthful. I think that this is so pretty for a wedding. I was going to use my Dior, but I think that I've been using the Dior so much. I think that everyone's kind of sick of the Dior. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit of that on my MAC 109. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that right here. I'm going to put that so it just kind of gives me that little, you know, blushing effect. And then I'm going to make sure that everything is blended seamlessly. And that there's no, like, too much pigmentation in one area. I'm just going to take a clean, fluffier blush brush, and I'm just going to pull that back a little bit, and I'm going to rub that under my eyes, because rubbing a little bit of blush under your eyes adds some brightness, especially if it's pink. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this and just make sure that everything is seamless. Do we see how great that looks? I'm just going to take a little bit more, and then under my eyes. And then Patrick Ta's blushes are actually meant to be used the powder first and then the cream after. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the butt of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to rub that into here, grabbing some product, just bouncing on the back of my hand, and just going on top. So blush is usually the first thing to dissipate from your face. So I usually like to add a lot more blush just so that everything looks really nice and seamless. And it honestly, a cream on top kind of gives you like that glow from like within, I think. Like just from like looking at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and just make sure that everything is set well. So yeah, let's go ahead and curl our lashes. I just went ahead and curled my lashes, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply bottom mascara. But before I do, I'm just gonna go ahead, I don't know where my Rihanna one is, so I'm gonna take this MAC Stack mascara in Black Stack Mascara, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna touch my lashes a little bit. Again, if you are doing this for your wedding day, waterproof it up. Or even lash extensions. If you're someone who doesn't know how to apply lashes and you're not someone who wears a lot of makeup on a day-to-day basis, I think that lash extensions will help you a lot. So now for the bottom mascara, I'm going to use the Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and this is from MAC. I'm using the color Giga Black. And it's just a small little brush because I really want to get into those bottom lashes. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to do one coat of this first because I like to layer my mascaras. But again, if you're going to be doing this for your wedding day, make sure that it is waterproof or water resistant because that will really, really help you. So it should look like that. So let's move on to highlight onto the face while my bottom mascara is drying because I have to put another coat. I'm going to mix Whisper of Guilt and Wet Dream by Jeffree Star. This is by MAC. I'm not really a person who wears highlight on the face anymore, so this will look actually really different and like be a little different for me. Maybe a little nostalgic. Wow. So I'm just, whoa. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add some cheek highlight. I think that this is great for photography. Whoa. let's add the Jeffree Star because you guys don't, like, I'm telling you, like, his stuff is amazing. His formulation is amazing. So, me looking like there's anything for me to look at. Whoa. Whew. Oh, that's a highlight if I ever seen one. Holy, that is beautiful. I think I'm probably going to add a little bit on the nose, just so everything kind of like meshes well. I'm going to highlight the way that I used to, just at the bridge and then just at the tip. I used to highlight my upper lip. I used to do that all the time. That was my thing. Kind of looks like boogers, but don't judge. Guys, I want to move on to lips. For this look, I'm thinking of like a soft pink. I'm gonna do a glossy lip for the sake of the video, but I probably wouldn't suggest a gloss. I would probably suggest maybe something like a liquid lipstick. Sephora has really good liquid lipsticks. Jeffree Star has really good liquid lipsticks. Yeah, I think you can find them still to this day. Anastasia has really nice ones. I think if you're looking for a certain pink, I think Jeffree Star would probably be the place that you want to look the most, or Sephora. They have really, really nice pinks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how this looks on me first. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the color Pillow Talk, and I'm going to line my lips. Add another coat of mascara. This is the Pillow Talk by itself. I feel like I'm really tanned, so I'm going to go ahead and try Iconic Nude and just mix those together and still try to keep that like nudie pink color, and then I think I'll go back with Pillow Talk and kind of mix them. And the reason why it's so important to line your lips is because it helps with the contour. You know what's so funny? I'm doing this makeup and I can think of a bride that I've done this look on. Actually, many brides I can think of that I've done this look on. And they just love like the naturalness of it. I mean, mind you, I've used the Demi Wispies because the lashes are like just a little bit smaller. But yeah, I feel like this is a very like a go-to. I think that the difference is I probably did it a little bit more purple. This is a little bit more on the brown mauve side, I would say. But yeah, I feel like this is such a bride's go-to glam look. Well, not glam, but like wedding day look, because not every bride is a glam bride. I mean, I've had some glam brides that like love the glam, like body makeup, body glitter, like they're into that stuff. I'm into that stuff. So, you know, it just makes that experience a lot more fun because I'm just like, wow, they like the things that I like. So going back in with Pillow Talk on top of that. So let me just finish lining my lips. So for any bride who is lining their lips and they want their lips to look a little bit fuller, overline your lips a little bit. And then if you want, you could just add this like circle just right above here. Like so. Do you see how that just added so much more? Like so. Do you see? And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill that in. Okay, so now that the lips are lined, we are going to go in with the Lawless lipstick in the color Wedding Day. So fitting. And this is just like a pinky, peachy nude. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And you're going to see that I'm using a lot of different products in this video because I just need to get the perfect color. Then I'm going to go in with these Sephora Lacquer Shine Brilliance lipstick in the color number 13. This is the reformulation of their lipstick. And as you can see, it's a little bit more pink. And it's very, like, glossy-like. So I'm just going to mix those two together. I feel like this is probably, like, the ultimate, like, wedding day lip. But again, for the sake of the video, I'm going to add a gloss. I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty lip gloss in the color Sugar Baby. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Just putting it on the back of my hand because I don't want to like dip. And I'm just going to just kind of pat and like mesh everything together. Like rub, pat, everything. Okay, guys, so last but not least, the most important step is setting your makeup. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I would highly recommend all brides getting this, no matter what kind of bride you are. You're someone who's natural glam, ultra glam, medium glam. You need this. Even if you get a travel size, trust me, this is very, very life-changing. And this is really going to hold your makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. Ooh. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I don't like the way I did my hair, actually. Hold on. I feel like this is how a simple bride would do her hair and makeup. Hang on a second. You guys, I think I like this way better. I'm going to go ahead and put on this headband. I got this from Amazon. I also got this veil from Amazon as well. So if you're just looking to do something simple, I just literally put my hair in a middle part low bun and I stuck a veil in it. Not me with the tags. Not me with the tags on. Oh, I don't want to mess this up. Hang on. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on because this will like zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm just going to kind of hold it open so that you could see like there's two parts to it. And then that just kind of like dresses it up a little bit. I do have a few other accessories in front of me. I do also have clips like this, these like pearl ones. Something like this, or like this. There's a bunch of these. And then I actually have something that I had bought many, many years ago. And it's this really big, like hair, like bling. So you'd put it on the side of your hair like that if you really wanted something extravagant. Again, if you're a glam bride, you might like that. But again, this is just to make up for like someone who is more of like a simple bride. I just put on a white zip up hoodie because you want to make sure when you're doing your makeup, you have something that's easy for you to get out of. So whether that be like satin pajamas or just like a little like hoodie set, that's also really cute. You could do like sweatpants if you're having a winter wedding. But in the summer, you could do like these little shorts. I'll actually link a set down from Fashion Nova and you guys will be able to see that. So for jewelry, I'm just going to put on these earrings I actually have from Chanel. I bought these so long ago. I haven't worn them, so I thought that this would be a very fitting video. I'll just show you guys the earrings so I can put them on. They just look like that. Cute, like little simple earrings. I just thought that this would be very fitting for this look. And I think that maybe earrings like this for like a wedding day, I think that this will definitely make you look very dressy. And I do like the backings of these earrings because they actually do hold up. So you would do something like this. And yeah, that just kind of makes you look a little put together. Now, for the brides who are like more on the simple side, if you feel like this is a little bit much, you can eliminate a lot of steps. I just feel like for the brides who don't wear a lot of makeup, I feel like this is something I've done on clients like over the years. So yeah, guys, this is the finished look. Let's get into it. I think this looks so beautiful. And congratulations to all of soon-to-be brides. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. So comment down below what you guys would like to see. I probably will do a glam bride, probably not right away, but I definitely will do a glam bride. I just hope that this helps any bride out there, you know, with some makeup ideas or anything like that. So I'm just gonna like show you my eyes one more time. So yeah, guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.